It's me, it's Liz, and if you don't know, I'll tell you again. My channel is tomorrow again. It's story time. I gotta tell you, I'm a psychic empath, which means I use my intuition to the best of my ability, and I have very strong intuition. So therefore, a very strong empath, a very, very strong psychic. When I first started out, I was doing walkthroughs, and I still do occasionally. Occasionally, someone will call me up, will need someone to walk through their house or walk through their business and see what energy I pick up. Sometimes a person will call me up and have me walk through a house before they even make the final decision to buy the house. But that's as far as it goes. If it's anything other than soft spirits, so-called friendly ghosts, if it's anything other than that, I'm out of there. Now, the first time I ever did a walkthrough was about 25 years ago. I was all that in a bag of chips. I just knew what I was doing. I was such a professional. You couldn't tell me anything. Boy, was I wrong. I took my daughter with me. She was an adult then, a very young adult, but the two of us did a walkthrough. We took pictures, we did EVPs, we did all the things that you're supposed to do when you're checking out a structure or area to see if there's any malevolent ghosts there. We were calling ourselves doing a service to the community. You don't want to move into a house that's haunted. Well, who better to tell you than a clairvoyant empath? So anyway, we walked through the house, took pictures, did EVPs. Then the homeowner said, "You got to check out the basement." Well, I don't do basements. But there was no way around it. I had to go check out the basement because I was all that. The homeowner and my daughter stood at the top of the basement stairs, well, the landing, with the door open, and I proceeded to go down to the basement. About 4 steps down. It was pitch black, by the way, pitch dark. 4 steps down, this strong force. It was very strong. It was very heavy. It ran up the stairs toward me. My daughter and the homeowner looked like, "What is wrong with you?" They didn't sense anything. I did. I knocked both of them over, ran through the homeowner's house, out the front door, and about 2 blocks before they could catch up with me. I was gone, and I refused to go back. It was embarrassing, but I wasn't ready to deal with that. So I took off with the wind. I absolutely did. And that was 25 years ago. It hasn't happened again since then. But it was hilarious. I had to share that with you guys. So I learned. The lesson I learned: don't walk around thinking you're all that. You're this big, bad psychic detective. Humble yourself. Learn something. And I am glad to say I have learned so much in all these years. I have to share another story with you. The very first time I ever gave a reading. I should say the very first time I ever gave a reading to someone that wasn't related to me. Well, I was in nursing school. Yes, I'm a retired nurse. I was in nursing school. And one of my classmates had a situation. And I said to them boldly, just like I did in that haunted house, "Oh, I can help you because I know I'm psychic." They proceeded to tell me what the situation was, and I proceeded to give them the answer. Literally, the question was, how is my home life? My son in particular, how is he doing in school? How is life going for him? 10 minutes later, administration came into the classroom and told that student her son had just been in a car accident. I had told the woman that all was fine with the son. I didn't have a clue of how to really connect and how to really use my abilities. I have learned since to be grateful. And as you grow up, you become more mature, more wiser, hopefully, and you can help more people. I have learned such a lesson. This is a sad note, but also about 25 years ago, I was giving readings left and right. I literally could not walk down the street in my neighborhood without people stopping me wanting a reading. And I always had the rule you have to be 18 or over to get a reading from me. And I got a knock at the door. The person didn't call to make an appointment. They just literally found out where I lived and knocked at the door. I opened the door and there were two young girls there. And the tallest of the two propped her hand on her hip and she said, "I want a reading." I said, "How old are you?" She said, "I'm 14. I said, "No, I don't give readings to anyone under the age of 18. And how did you know where I live?" She said, "Forget all that. I want to know, how am I going to die?" I said, "I don't give readings to 14-year-olds. Please, go home." Her and her friend left. I closed the door, locked it. 2 weeks later, she was killed. And I literally gave up giving readings because of that for years. I wrestled with that for years. Unfortunately, this 14-year-old girl came to me for a reading, and all she wanted to know was how she was going to die. And unfortunately, I didn't give her a reading. But those are some of the negative sides of doing what I do. Those are some of the negative sides. But in general, the good, the light, the love outweighs the bad, the heavy, the hurtful. So I'm going to keep doing what I do, trying to help whoever I can help, trying to wish the best of the best to everyone. And speaking of which, that's what I do. I wish I wish you the best of the best. I send you love, light, and may peace follow you in each and every step. Thank you. I wanted to thank each and every one of you for helping me to reach 1,000 subscribers. It is such an awesome feeling, and I am humbled, I am grateful, and I promise to keep being honest with you guys and bringing you the best of the best content. Always with you in mind. Always, I promise. Once again, please share, subscribe, and thank you so much for all of you who subscribe to my channel so far. It means more than you'll ever know. Thank you. Yay! 1,000 subscribers. What?